Hi YouTubers and friends, thank you for joining me for another episode of In the Shed with Ed. I know there's been a couple today so far, but bear with me. I had a viewer from Iowa, I believe she lives in, Always Detecting, Diane. The way I made my sieves, I took a regular bucket. This is the drywall mud bucket. I measured down 5.5 inches. Whatever you desire, you can do. And then 2 inches more. Marked it all the way around. Cut it with my jigsaw. And I ended up with pieces like this. The top. The band. And the bottom. The bottom I use in a lot of different ways, like in my processing area, I use it to hold material in, and I use it with my concentration bowl I made, and I use it many ways. And so, back to your question. On the bigger mesh stuff, like this 1/4 inch, I believe it is, this 1/4 inch mesh, so it'd be a 4 mesh. I heated it up with my torch, my brazing torch, and I took a block of wood and I tapped on it with the mallet all the way around until I set it set into the melted plastic. The same with this 2x2 mesh, same way. Then of course you have to cut the excess off the edges so until they fit nicely into your other bucket. And the same with this, you have to cut the excess mesh that sits around, extends from it, so you could stick it in your bucket. This one here, I can pop it out and use it as a circa like this, or I could put it in this one, which it belongs in, and tap it down with my board and mallet along the edges till I get it in. So I can use these stackable in my bucket, and they're all made out of the same type of bucket. There's times at work I can get my hands on them, and so I can classify all the way down to 1/4 inch right on the stream, so I don't have to run that material. Now with my smaller one, I need to grab this again, pop that out, move this mesh here. Okay, so this is like 1/16, so the mesh on that per inch is 1/16. So do the math. I'm not going to right now. So you set that inside there, and you just keep on tapping it down along the edges until it gets tight. and then use your mallet or hammer and till you get it tight, and when you use it, it will stay tight. Like I said, I'm trying to hold my phone and do this at the same time, and that way, like me, I'm a pretty I don't get paid as much as I like to, and times are tough, so I gotta do with what I can. This is metal screen door screen that I just get a hold of, and when this wears out, I just toss it aside and get a brand new piece and have at it. Well, Diane, always detecting. I hope this helps, and I hope it helps anyone else. Thanks again for viewing. Another day in, well, sorry, not another day in the stream. I mean, in the shed with Ed.